welcome back to my channel and to another video. My name is Yuli and I am a computer scientist and AI researcher by day and an artist and creative by night. Today I wanted to talk through my on-the-go toolkit. I know it's hard to make time to draw sometimes, especially as busy professionals, or if you're not doing this full-time like me, it can be daunting to carve out any kind of time to do art. But one way that I try to mitigate this is to always have some materials on the go. So if I'm on the train or just have 10 to 15 minutes between meetings or just need to detox from the day, then I have everything near me. It's like when I was training for marathons or other long distance races, I always kept my gear by the door to minimize my excuses for not doing something as much as possible. Yeah. So when we talk about our to-go kit and being on the go, the most important thing is a reasonably sized notebook, right? And this here is a Moleskine that is relatively new. The sketchbook I just finished, I have a tour of and will link below, but I always keep a couple of sketchbooks or sometimes just one. But something decently sized like this, not too big or small so it doesn't take up a ton of space but you have room to draw on, is really important. Yeah. So I highly recommend this one. So far, I really like it. And because lately I've been trying to focus on line work and pen without using any pencil, I have a B6 size Japanese brand notebook just for that goal. So if I have that stable environment and I want to work on pen drawings, then I carry this with me. But yeah, sometimes I only have one notebook with me or one sketchbook with me. Yeah, but I really like this brand and I'll put some links in the description. Most importantly, I have my pencil case. This was gifted to me recently from a store in New York, or my friend bought it in a store in New York. It's a cute brand and color. I do have bigger bags for if I want to do gouache or painting, but in general, if I'm on the go, I probably just need pens and pencils. So yeah, I think we should dig into this today. And you see, it wouldn't take up that much space in your backpack or purse or whatever it is you use to commute or get around from work. So yeah, let's dig into it. I always like to have some basic pencils like HB, 2B, and 4B are the usual three that I carry. These are the standard Faber Castell 9000 brands, nothing fancy, they're not super expensive. You can see that I use HB the most. Yeah, it's the smallest one at this point. But yeah, these are perfect and they don't cost a lot of money. Erasers is pretty ancient and falling apart, but it is also from Faber Castell and it's just a typical dust-free eraser. For inking on the go, I have this koi brush pen to get large swaths of midtones. Sometimes you just want to add some quick values, but you don't have time to go in and add a lot of fine lines. And these koi brush pens come in a lot of different colors and values. These are interesting. I also like to carry these Mildliners. I think the name is kind of odd. They're kind of like highlighters. The colors are cute and are a bit similar to pastels. They're great for backgrounds or to help something pop quickly. And what's nice about these is they have a highlighter end and a fine tip end. So they have utility for both like drawing, but also like actually if you're reading a paper, as I often am reading research papers, they're also super useful. So yeah, you can see that this is the highlighter tip. On the other side, it's more like a fine liner. And I have this Uniball mechanical pencil. It's a really thin size, 0.5 lead. And because it's very thin, it's perfect for fine line sketching. So if graphite isn't your ultimate medium, this is a really clean way to lay a baseline. It also has this locking mechanism, So you turn it one way and the tip actually goes in and protects the lead from breaking. But when it's rotated the other way, it's very stable. So you can put a lot of pressure on it if you want to. But yeah, it prevents the lead from breaking in my bag, which happens to me a lot with mechanical pencils. And then, yeah, smudge stick, self-explanatory, I think. Couple of other kinds of pens here. So this is the Sarasanano pen. It's nice. It's a 0.3 size, so you can get extremely thin lines. Then, of course, yeah, I mean, and they come in different colors. So yeah, really thin lines. Then, of course, a couple of ballpoint pens. I think ballpoint pens are very cheap, less than $1 here, but you can do so much with them. Like one of my favorites. This purple one here is the Precise V5. I don't know why it sounds like a car engine. It's nothing that special, but it is a rolling ball pen and it dries quickly and it's available in a lot of colors. Also very affordable and cheap. Yeah. Then I think no kit would be complete without Sakura microns. Here I like to have different sizes also. And I typically start with the 005 size. Yeah. Then, of course, there's like this chunkier one, the 08, but you can see, I'll show you how thin this one is. It's really, really fine tipped, and you can get a lot of detail and also like intricate cross-hatching with it. So I think these are just a must-have in any on-the-go toolkit bag. I also like these Faber Castell pitch black brush pens. You can cover so much ground with this and get a lot of dark values in quickly. Sometimes you don't want to work at that fine detail level, so this is great for that. And then, of course, these are truly some of my favorite brush pens, all from, let me see here, Tombow, and it's from this brand line called the Fudenosuke, and they're just amazing. These all have different tips. So if I rotate this, maybe you can see that there's, I have a soft tip, a calligraphy pen tip, which was a gift actually from another friend in New York, and a hard tip pen. And they're all amazing to work with, and they give you variability in line width. I have this cute eraser, which is also a gift. I've never used the inking side. Like, apparently it's a sandpaper and you can get rid of ink, but I really like the look of this eraser. Oh, and a pencil extender. When your pencil, like this HB one, like I sharpen it more, this pencil will get tiny, and this pencil extender, you can actually attach this to extend the length of the pencil again, and it gives your pencil longevity, so you don't, you're not wasteful, right? And see here, this is how it attaches, and not super long. It's really will go a long way, and I think if you're on the go, it's a great thing to have in your bag. Some washi tape. I always keep this just in case I want to stick something in my sketchbook, or like I'll draw on a napkin or a tiny piece of paper and really like it. And so then I'll just put this in there. You can use glue also, but glue it can smudge the paper. Then I have this other eraser. It's a mechanical eraser. It's wonderful for erasing very thin strips, which can also serve as highlights in a graphite drawing. I never knew how useful it would be until much later. And then this clip, I mean, this is a necessity if you're drawing on the go, especially in San Francisco. It's so windy and the train is bumpy. You always find a reason to need to use a clip. I even use this at home, actually, just to keep paper down. And if I have extra room, I do try to bring a sharpener. The manual sharpener does lead to lead breakage more, but it's more portable than bringing an automatic sharpener with you all the time. And so if you do have a bit of extra space, they're really tiny. You can even find ones smaller than this. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this tour, and please leave a comment if you have any favorite art supplies. Like, it was super fun to go through this and all the random things I have. Yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you think.